Oops, I turned it off instead of turning it on. Hey everybody. I'm here. It's me, the Damie. Oh wait, let me shuffle this music so it doesn't just play the same things that we hear every time. The Damie. This is my my previous problems that I was doing. You guys remember that was the one where I was getting like every single problem wrong? And I also did that here, but in a different, worse way. We're not doing this one. This one, there's the, I turned it in with this on it, by the way. My professor enjoys that one. I really enjoy that one, so. No, we're gonna be doing impacts today, which I'm actually not sure if it's like oblique. I would have to assume one of them is probably an oblique impact, which is not bode well for me because I really need to work on my momentum. And oblique impacts are like momentum, but like Dark Souls hard. So we'll see how it goes. What I've sort of figured out about this course is that, what I figured out is that like, form color there. It's because my professor doesn't really teach axioms. He sort of teaches by example. It makes the student have a lot of work to kind of identify axioms and then apply those axioms to other problems. Right, and so like in my teaching method, I put a lot of emphasis on like checkpoints or beams or foundations, like fundamentals of skills that you need to be able to do and then apply to any problem. So people can understand what skills they need to have. But in this course, it is much more like, here is a problem, this is how you set up this problem, and here's how you solve it, and I'm going to leave you to figure out all of the axioms, which is not as effective. But that's why these streams are mostly me getting problems wrong, is because figuring out those axioms is, like when I was reviewing for my midterm, I didn't stream it because it was just 7 hours of me sitting there going, why am I getting this problem wrong? How do I, you know, like doing 20 problems, 15 problems, and just slightly getting better every single time. It's like, oh, I identified another axiom of like how I need to set up my signs or how I need to, you know, treat forces moving in a certain direction or whatever. So this will probably also be a little bit of a struggle bus, but we're gonna get there. It's I don't think people should have to struggle to learn. I think that that's a crutch to sort of say, oh, if you're struggling, you're learning. I think you can learn without struggling, if you're supported correctly. But anyway, philosophy aside, I had to do some dynamics now. But yeah, it is just frustrating because one of the things that I've been thinking about is like, when I'm streaming, like, is that a value to people? Because the main reason I stream is so that, or one of the main reasons I stream is so that people can see problems like being worked out, right? And like see the thinking. And I think that some struggling is good because it sort of humanizes me and it shows other people that like struggling is not an inherently bad thing, that like many people struggle when they do work, when they're learning these kind of things. But how much struggling is like useful to the point where like I'm not getting any answers right and I'm setting them up wrong, and it's like, man, I don't really want to be streaming that, because as fun as it is to stream and sit here and hang out with you guys, it's like not super helpful for anyway. Okay, so after a 5 kilogram ball strikes a 1 kilogram ball that is initially at rest, it does strike it. Is it possible that after the impact, A is not moving and B has a speed of 5v? Well, let's set up. It's an impulse and momentum problem. So we have a strike. So impulse is a force transferred. Answer is 9. Okay, Rev, you had a 50-50 on this one. You could have you could have 50-50'd it. It's definitely not 9 because they're asking a yes or no question. Explanation is 9? Oh, I see. Gigabrain. I'm gonna set up my MV diagram. So this is ball A. Balls. Okay. I'm just gonna say A times V. I don't want to write mass sub A. And then we have the impact itself. So big ball. It's little ball. No, that's not how I want to draw. I want to draw it like this. So there's going to be a force, a normal force of the impact here. We don't really care about anything else because the normal force, like in gravity, aren't going to change. And then my mic. Oh, my mic is back. It just turned off. Oh god. I'm so worried. I was streaming, I was working on Lion Dance art to post for Lunar New Year, and I was streaming in Discord, and my mic like started doing the demon thing like 3 times, and I felt so bad. I can't use this mic. Guys, I need to RMA my mic. Can you guys like force me to please RMA my mic? I'm gonna go this way. Actually, I don't know, it could go this way. It's gonna have some velocity still. I mean, the velocity could be 0, I guess, but like, you know, we don't really know. And this one's definitely gonna have a velocity this way. So, if we set up our equation... Oh boy. Okay, sorry. I have charms. I have charms on my mic. And when I like move my arm past it, like shakes the charms. Maybe not the smartest play that I've ever done. I mean, I think we should put another demon in your mic so he has a friend. Maybe he'll calm down. I think that's a good strategy for the exorcism stream. I definitely think so. He could just be lonely. I don't know. I think maybe my Mike Demon is an electrical engineer, and so he got really excited that I have electrical engineering, and he comes out a lot more now. I'm gonna do the system of both. So we say AV plus... I'm skipping a couple steps here. Oh, this is gonna be 0 equals AV1 plus BV. Okay. So what this would have to mean is that A times V minus V prime equals BV. So what they're saying is that this would have to be 0, and this would have to be basically if V prime is 0, then AV has to equal BV, and this cannot be true. Why? Because energy is lost in a collision. When we collide with stuff, it makes heat or sound or light, and that energy just goes away. So that would be a perfectly elastic collision, and that doesn't exist in real life. So no. Also, A has momentum. A is not going to get stopped. Like a 5-kilogram ball is not going to get stopped. That's like if you took a bowling ball and you threw a ping pong ball at it and you were like, I could stop that bowling ball. Like, it's not going to happen. It's going to keep going. That's pretty good. Okay. We understand that. It's good. We got a little warm up for our diagrams. We got the spooky music on. Okay, I got jump scared. Tangential acceleration, guys. My worst enemy. Okay, he's not my worst enemy. Wait, let me draw. Okay, you know what? Just to appease the tangent. Whenever I'm having trouble with something, I always try and draw them as a person, so that I like can become friends with them, or like as a creature sometimes. I feel like tangential acceleration. He would have to be a lot of like circles. Maybe he'll be a creature. I'll draw him as a creature. Also, they're usually guys because I'm a guy. I usually draw physics things as women. I don't know why, but this is a creature, so give me a little. He's gonna be a little mad, but he's gonna be excited. It's a good start. I want to give him like a pendulum tail, like two little masses. I think that's a good start. Let's see, what kind of legs would tangential acceleration have? Normal sentences said by an engineer. What kind of legs do you think tangential acceleration would have? I don't know, I think very long legs, like a maned wolf. Well, now that's a little scary. Maybe like... Oh, I'm kind of turning him into a dragon, which I actually kind of like. A dragon, but like with paws, maybe. Okay, that's a little goofy. Oh my gosh, he looks like a jerboa. Wait, this is perfect. Tangential acceleration is just a jerboa. Oh, I'm so down. Okay, I gotta give large ears to hear the tangential accelerating. Oh, this is turning out great. See, I already like him more. No way! Damie, #1 creature designer. They gotta get you on Pokemon. I just drew a Jerboa, is the thing. Wait, I want to redesign his tail to be a little bit longer, because Jerboas are like that. But also because I think I kind of want it to go this way. I want it to be like kind of fluffy. I think I want to give him like a little mohawk also. God, okay, wait. Let me maybe do this one first. Or maybe he'll just be fluffy. Big Fluffy? Oh, Big Fluffy. He's got the anime boy hair. He's like Sonic now. This is Germa. No. Oh, he's Big Fluffy. Oh, he's Big Fluffy. I appreciate this. Yes, I approve of this message. I would go to school if this was the tangential acceleration. I feel like he needs some little, like... something else, you know? He's like he's so close. He's pretty good. But there's like, I feel like there's something missing. Like a big hair. Oh yeah, I'm like, it's like a circle. It's like tangential acceleration. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is great. I want to give him an earring. I feel like he is a little earring. He's so punk. Okay, I love him. I'm just gonna put an era. I really want to know what my dynamics professor thinks of the guys that I draw. Because, okay, I'm gonna be real. Whenever I grade things, like, people are very boring. My professor was like, oh, you should grade people so that you can, like, figure out what you do on your work and, like, become a better communicator. And I was like, no, you should grade because it's just funny. And also it's an easy way to get money and get better at a subject. But, like, I wish more people would just do stuff like this. Imagine how awesome it would be if you just see, Like, you're just grading, you're like, oh my god, okay, this is like the 30th paper I have to go through. This is the 30th problem set I have to grade. And you just see tangential acceleration. He's perfect. If I gave him like a little arm. No. If I gave him like a tie. No. I'm getting too excited. I'm adding too much stuff. If I give him ball, no, I can't do that. He's perfect. Okay. With this in mind, I feel like we really are gonna ace this problem. I'm not even worried anymore. Tangential acceleration is right here. What? What are you talking about? Tangential... Give him what? A tie. I don't think a tie would work for him very well. You know? You know? That's definitely all I said. Hey, wait a second. This is... That block is not in the path of the sphere. Hey guys, that block is not in the path of the sphere. Okay, anyway. A 1 kilogram block is moving with a velocity. Awesome. My brain just turned off instantly. Okay, it's moving with a velocity of magnitude 2 meters per second as it hits, so we know an initial velocity. I'm gonna call that one VO, because it's called VO. I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna... We're gonna define some other velocities. Knowing, hits the thing, knowing that between that and the coefficient of restitution, determine after impact the maximum height. Oh, it's the other way around. I'm dumb. Okay, this is why we read the problems. A block is moving with magnitude. Okay. So, we are gonna want to... Okay. There's some stuff here. We need to essentially find the velocity after the collision. That is going to be our, so v prime block equals what? I guess v prime sphere is going to be first, so I'll call it like sph equals what? And we can use kinetic energy. V prime block equals what? Because we'll need those, and then we can do some work and energy stuff. Alright, so we gotta do a impulse and momentum diagrams. Let's start with this duder. So it's got a... Do we know the mass? We do, so... The 0.5? I'll say M. MB times V, O. And this is 0. Just so I... That. Now plus... Okay. This is gonna be a lot. A lot is what I'm calling this one. Okay, so we have an impact. It's gonna happen normal to this surface, right? So when things hit, we hit on the thing. Quotes by Damie. I hope we hit on the thing if things hit, otherwise I think they wouldn't hit. That's like the most nothing sentence. This is something a professor would say. When things hit, they hit on the thing, guys. But it's more important for the sphere, because this is gonna be our normal direction. Okay, so we do actually have to say some other stuff in here. During a collision, we only care about impulses, okay? So we have to figure out what is changing during the period of the collision. So if we were to draw some other forces here, like mg is in here, right? Mg is not going to change, because like it's not going up at all. So mg is, I'm gonna dot it in, but it's not an impulse. It's a thing that exists. There's also a normal force that exists. Also not changing, because this impulse that's happening is well, it's not affecting the normal force. Now the only one I don't know is we have a frictional force, right? So there is a frictional force that's going to be opposing the motion in this direction. I'm going to assume that for our purposes, we might not be considering that an impulse. But the reason why it's kind of interesting is that I'm kind of... I think it might be, but then now the normal force wouldn't change, but the frictional force, I don't know, I'll call it an impulse. Because in these problems, it tends to be like, oh, add up the things in this direction, add up the things in this direction, and then deal with it. Oh, hello, hi, how's it going? And then we have, excuse me, it seems like this block is still gonna go this way, so MB, V prime. I guess V prime block. And then we have a velocity this way. On A, V prime sphere. I guess I could call it V prime A. I'm just chilling after passing all my midterm exams. Hey, congratulations. I took mine. I don't know what grades I got on them. I'm pretty sure I passed. But I don't know how well I did on them. Drugs. Oh, come. Did my... Oh, okay, good. Ooh, I thought my pen just died. Alright, so... we're trying to find the velocity of the sphere and the velocity of the block. Now, you know what? You know what, guys? I'm gonna say I don't think the friction force is an impulse. I don't think the friction force is an impulse. Because, okay, here's my idea. We're gonna sum linear momentum in the x direction. We have two unknowns, right? So this is an unknown, this is an unknown. We have a coefficient of restitution, which is a fancy word of saying we know how much velocity it loses. That's gonna be our second equation. Whoopsies, it's okay, I'll pass. You know the image that's like, nah, I'd win. That's me. Me when midterm season is literally, quite literally during Lunar New Year, and I have 3 performances. Here, wait, this is an accurate drawing of me. I was supposed to have a performance and then go and take a midterm. Oh, I'd pass. And I didn't. I actually did not end up going to that performance because I wanted to sleep. That's me! Here's me. I draw myself with cat ears, like, and an angel, like, halo on my exams when I draw little notes to my professor, and I wonder if they think I'm insane. I have a 10% grade in my class. Sorry, 10.25. Because her stuff was always due on a weird day, and I was like... He was like, no. Dude, I got an email from my electrical engineering professor saying, hey, you haven't done any of the homework for this class. What's up? And I was like, I've been doing them. I don't know what's happening. He just like hasn't gotten any of my homework. Guys, I hate like textbook sites. It's so bad. I don't know why. It's just like not showing him that I did any of the work. Okay. I actually don't think tangential acceleration is gonna send him your Twitch account's proof. I was literally gonna be like, I have clips. I have clips of me doing the homework. I have VODs, dude. It's gonna be, I'm a cat boy in them, but like, it's me. I have actually sent my Twitch account to people from my school. I can't talk about it that much because I'm doing homework. I have. I did it for my linear class. So when I was like with my other mod, it was funny to me. I love how you're like incredulous about this. It's different in like my college. Like people don't. There's a lot of students at my college. Like people. And they were also like in the math classes I take. There's so many majors that like those were not people who I like am around all the time. I don't send my streams to people who would like watch my streams because then I'm like, oh shit, like they might just copy my work. So I can't do that. That's what I'm mostly worried about because I've done some maybe kind of sus things on stream in terms of like if people wanted to exploit it, they probably could. But we're not going to think about that because we're a good catboy and we are academically honest, right? Right, chat? We're so academically honest. You guys would never never do that to me. Right? Right. Plus MA B. Okay, so we have one equation here. Smiles really big. Head pats. Wait, do head pats not work? Emails to my college open. Dude, my college like don't care. Yeah. Wait, does it not work on this model? Hello? Why do my head pats not work on this model? What's going on? Let me check my hotkeys. Did I not set up head? Oh, I do have pats. Oh. There? Oh, I just didn't set it up. I must have... Why did I not do that? You know. I need to make more, I need to make more, whatchamacallit, emotes. Yay, head pats. You get free extra head pats. Oh god. Okay, I'm moving around too much. Okay, that, and then this, and then... Sorry. You're dropping Pinots on me. Sorry, this is... I know, this is absolutely riveting, okay? There we go. Okay, now we can do head pats, I think. Right. We got our first equation. We got two unknowns. We can get a second one from the coefficient of restitution. Unfortunately, we have to think about things. Okay. The approach... I already forget the infinite head pats. I already forget the equation for the coefficient of restitution. I think it's E equals VB prime minus VA prime over VA minus VB. How do we feel about this? What do we think? What do we think, chat, who definitely knows what this equation is? We get a poll up. Who thinks this one is correct? Who thinks who trusts me? Of something. Me. Damie, I've never done math in my life. It's okay, this isn't math, this is physics. Same difference. God, this song is such a banger. Okay. Basically it's saying, should we add them or should we subtract them? In this case, we're gonna subtract them for the top part of this equation. because they're both going in the same direction. So in this case, it would be negative VB plus VA, because physics is doing math on letters. Math is also doing math on letters. Okay, wait, VB is gonna... I'm gonna call VB the sphere, actually, so this will be negative V sphere plus V block. These are both prime, over VA, which is gonna be the negative VO. Why would you do that to them? They love that. Look, here's a little... Here's a little M in the wild, getting so excited to be put with a G. They're besties, you know? Look how hyped they are. They love being mathed. And then they make out. You know? I can't draw that. Okay. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that. I gotta start putting numbers in here. This is our second equation, though. This is our second equation. That's for a different stream. Guys, E is 0.8, so this is 0.8 equals negative. Over negative 2 meters per second. Now, change game. Okay, guys, we're gonna stop doing physics and we're gonna draw mathematical concepts making out. Gonna get a poll to decide which two math concepts you think, or actually physics concepts you think would be gay lovers. I'll take requests. First come, first serve only. If it's not theoretically possible, then I can't I can't answer the request. If you say that, like, what's a good example of something that's not? If you wanted me to do sure, if you wanted me to do uniform circular motion and constant acceleration, I can't uphold that. That's not possible. I cannot draw those two making out. The gamma and factorial functions. The gamma? Wait, like gamma as just like the letter? Factorials? Oh, factorials would be kind of like... I don't know, factorials in my mind are like... kind of yaoi. Like very strong-willed, like probably have like cool like swept back hair. Like, a little like brooding, you know? I'm just drawing Vegeta. It's just Vegeta. Okay, so Vegeta is what factorial functions look like. Dragon Ball. Why is he literally just drawing him? Okay, he has a bigger forehead, but literally this is just... Why does he look so... Oh my god, the Dragon Ball style is so... scary. They have such big heads. They have such big heads, oh my god. Yup. What does that say? Oh, gamma of n+1 equals n factorial? Oh, I don't know that one. I don't like factorial Vegeta staring at me. I'm gonna send him to Shadow Realm. Actually, no, I'm gonna bring him back and then send him to a different Shadow Realm. Okay. This Shadow Realm. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. He's in there. Don't worry about it. You can't see him, but he's there. He's behind a big white sheet of paper. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so negative 1.6. Do I want to just... Let me put the numbers in here as well. Mass of the block is 1. So VO, so 2 meters per second, or 2, sorry, 2, I think it's Newton seconds. But I won't deal with that. Oh, it should be -2 equals the mass of that. Negative VBL prime minus 0.5 B sphere. Okay, well, it looks like we've got, we can do the... Yeah, let's sub out VBL, maybe? Or, I mean, I guess I could just put this into a linear algebra thing. Should I just do that? Should I just put it into a matrix? What do we think? Doesn't really matter. I'll put it into a matrix. So let's see, VBL prime V sphere. Let's see what these are. Let them enter the matrix. Exactly. Dude, matrices are so like, they're comfy. I would love to sleep in a matrix. I bet it's like a big hammock. Like, I feel like cuddling in a matrix would be so comfy. I would get like the best sleep ever. 1 minus 1. 6, let me just check. I did the ball first, so 1, yep. And then minus minus, and then, okay. Matrix, math, alpha. I'm learning all of the shortcuts on my calculator to do matrix stuff, and it's kind of a game changer. Okay, so 0.8. What this means is that because we put the negatives in, these are in the right direction. So this is to the left, and this one is 2.4 to the left. So, all right. We want to figure out the maximum height reached by the sphere. Well, this is great. Now we can take this. We can do some... Okay, the only thing... I'm gonna assume that friction doesn't do any work on the sphere because it's not gonna be touching the ground. Oh shit. I also should probably have tension in here. That's a bit of an L. I am, unfortunately, did not write the tension in there, but that's okay. That looks very scuffed. Man, get out of here. I didn't even draw beautiful things. You know what I should do? I miss when I got to draw like more math concepts and stuff like Jerboa. I want to do that more. Like I want to... Oh, my dream is to like have a little online like indie artist shop where I just like do a bunch of like math characters and like cool pieces and stuff. I would love that. I had little like, wait, what? I erased this. I don't want to erase this. Why did I go so far back? Meters per second to the left, 2.4. All right, we got that. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, cool. What else do we need? Let's do work and energy. I'm gonna just, let me say delta t equals delta vg. So that's the change in kinetic energy is going to equal. Okay, the maximum height is reached when the velocity is 0 at the top of the swing. So we're gonna say 1/2 mv squared, or vi squared. No, vf squared minus 1/2 mvi squared equals. Do I really want to do it like this? Let's do it this other way. 1/2 mvi squared plus mgh1 equals 1/2 mvf squared plus mgh2. That's a lot nicer, I think. So vf is going to be 0 because parabola. Not a great explanation, but the idea is that when you are at the top, you're going to have to start going back down to the bottom. And if you want to think about it in a math way, the derivative here is 0, velocity is 0, but also you're slowing down as you go to the top, and then you're changing direction. So to change direction, to go negative, you have to go positive, smaller positive, 0, negative, 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 right? So 0 at the top there. Our initial height is going to be 0 because of where we put our datum, so 0, datum. And then mgh2, we want to find h2. So 1/2 minus 0.8 squared equals 0.5. Oops. Nope, I lied. That's not the term. The 0.5 will cancel though. Times 9.8 times h2. h2 equals, okay, let's see. We may not have gotten it right, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna pray, actually. Sometimes that's all you can do. Just desperately, desperately pray. It is not h squared, it's h2. I don't know why I wrote h squared. 0.032033 meters. Fuck. Okay, that's not right. Wait, that's so not right. 0.2. What the heck? Chat, we're losing. Okay, that's fine. Let's just pretend that we got that right though. Let's see if I can get the other part right. Because if we didn't, then did I multiply 0.8 times? Let's hope it's higher than the height of the block. That's a great check. I don't think it's higher than the height of the block. Wait, did I like multiply this wrong? Maybe I did something. Maybe I goofed something. Let's see, 1.6. Sorry, 0.8 times 2 is 1.6, yeah. I wonder if I'm definitely not missing something per se, because I know we have to get rid of the impulse, so it's going to be some in the y, but I might just be messing up units somewhere. Or the other thing is that I'm probably messing up my E definition. Those are the two things I would guess. So let's say, it's always good to write down, like, okay, so probably units, E definition. Those are sort of the two places I could see it having trouble. Because I think the sum of this momentum is correct. I mean, obviously it could be like calculation, but that's sort of just an always thing. All right. Okay, come on. Come on, industrial designer. Let's draw a straight line. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. That's a acceptable straight line. Okay, distance x traveled by the block. Same kind of thing. But this is going to be u1 minus 2. because we don't have any gravitational change. So 1/2 m vf squared, or vi, I'll do vi squared, minus, how do I write this? This is gonna be force friction times distance equals 0. 1/2 mvf squared 0. Okay. FF equals mu sub k n. So we do have to find the normal force. We have to do a free body diagram here, which is frustrating because that means I have to do extra work. G, N. When I say it's statics, I don't know if they'll let me. Fine, I'll do an MAD. I don't like calling it, they're like KDs. X. So sum of Fy equals mass times acceleration y, which is 0. Mg equals N. I love that I had to write all of that just to say equals mu sub k mg. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I think we can write this out a little bit better. So 0.5 times mvi squared minus mg mu sub k, or say equals mu sub k mg, cross out the m's. Now we have vi, oh wait, no. Sorry, we're trying to solve for, what are we trying to solve for? I forgot, the distance? Oh, the distance. D. Okay. So 0.5 times initial velocity of the block, 2.4, which is probably gonna be wrong, but we'll see. Over. If it's right, I would be very confused. Okay. Let's see, D equals, what do we got? Or what are we getting? It's a gotcha pull. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be the right answer. 0.5, that's 2.4. You know what? No, I'll have some confidence. I think this is gonna be great. I think this is gonna be exactly the right answer. I think I'm actually gonna preempt it, like post emptively get the last question right as well. Let's see, 0.489. Oh, 0.949 meters. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for the 0.49 meters? Wait. What? 54.4 millimeters? Okay, wait, what would that be? Okay, so it's off. By quite a lot. I must have gotten my, I think it's a problem with E, because it's like the coefficient between them is incorrect, which probably means that it's a problem with E. So in the beginning, it shouldn't be an issue. Now the other one. Yeah, V sphere plus V block. Well, which one would be bigger? I'm not sure if I'm doing the bigger one correctly, because if V block is the negative one, and V sphere is the positive one, let's see how that changes it. I'm just gonna pull up this matrix, I'm gonna edit it, I'm just gonna change the signs, so it'll be negative, the one that was negative one, I'm gonna change it. I'm just interested to see, because it would make sense that the ball should be moving faster. Okay, if I flip the signs only on the right-hand side, then I get a bigger number for the... Wait. No, wait, that makes sense that the block is moving slower. Huh, wait, what? I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna say it's probably an issue with E though, if I had to guess. Because the signs on it are kind of weird. Unless it really is like something with a tension. Wait, no. No. I was like, what if the tangential acceleration? But if you're doing work and energy, it doesn't matter how you. I mean, unless there's friction in here, it doesn't matter how you're getting there, right? It only matters about how much energy you have. Okay, let's try the next one, because there's only one other one. Oh no, there's 3. That's depressing. I think we were on the right track though. That one didn't seem too bad. I'll have to go and see the process for it though to see like what we did wrong. Wait, this is crazy. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. Block A is released from rest and slides down a frictional. Now, okay, so these are particles, which is an important distinction to make because as I'm looking, I'm just zeroing in on where I can put my datum. It's okay if we put the datum here. That we'll say this is 0. Zero datum. Okay, so that takes care of that. E can roll freely on the ground. Okay. So we're trying to figure out in this impact. How much it's gonna move. And yeah. So let's set up a momentum equation first. So right before it hits, we're gonna have mass A, VA. The other one's gonna be 0. And then in this collision, some interesting stuff happening. So we've got this. It's gonna have an impulse on it this way. The MG is not gonna change, so we don't have to worry about that one. Necessarily. There's gonna be a normal force also. We don't have to worry about friction. For B, we're gonna have an impulse here. And we're gonna have a weight, like, sort of off to the side over here. Tulip! And we're gonna have a normal force here, which is the same normal force. So these are all, I'm pretty sure these are all, I don't remember the word for it, but it's like a direct impact. It's not oblique. It's the other one. Because they're all acting in the same direction as the motion. So when things start to act in different directions, right? Like if this block was sort of coming in at an angle to the surface, then we might have to worry about other conservation. No, what's happening? It's trying to get me to select everything. Hello, clip. Okay, this is weird. So I'm on an eyedropper, but I'm also on a brush. Let me unplug and replug my tablet back in real quick. I don't know what's happening with that. Am I calling the block fat? No, I'm not calling the block fat. Why would I be calling the block fat? They're lovely. What is happening with my pen? Hello? Hello? Can I I draw, please? It's like... Okay, it's... Tired from Loser's New Year? I had like... I started my day, I woke up at... When did I wake up? I woke up at 8. I did art for Lunar New Year. Went to practice at 9. Got home at 10:30. You were performing like all day. I don't know what's happening with my pen. Okay, I might need to open and close my clip. 1 second. It also doesn't like this momentum problem, apparently. Me and my whiteboard turns into a blackboard. It's okay, guys. I can use chalk. What if I did... Whoa, what if I did a blackboard instead? Like I made it... Wait a second, let me cook. And then I like... Oh, that's kind of cool. For this problem. That's kind of a vibe. I got pulled over earlier? Oh my gosh, wait, that's not good. That's bad, even. Oh, interesting. So they're gonna stop together, I guess. They're gonna... This will be M-A... B... prime. And this will be... MB... B prime. They're the same... velocity, because A can't go any further that way. I guess. Okay. So we need to write some equations. We're gonna do conservation... system both. We're gonna do delta pi x plus delta fx dt equals delta pf x. Alright, so we have MA VA plus nothing. I can't erase. Wait, it's okay. I can erase this way. That's not optimal, but it's okay. So MA plus MB, B prime. Okay, well... Why am I streaming so early? I pinged. You can't just... I thought I was losing. Yeah, I'm streaming early because I was up early. Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna say that this goes in the other direction. Relative. Right. Because this is the... I guess this is relative. I'll mention this is relative. I need to erase. Here we go. Where? Cool. You're like Jay Easy? No, I don't know who he is, but I have seen that one thing where he was replying to people on Twitter, and I thought his replies were very funny. He seems chill. I don't know who he is, but maybe he's not. I've only seen, like, that. Okay, so negative MAVA prime plus MBVB prime. He's a very bad rapper, but a very funny and chill person. He's kind of okay at rapping. That's okay. You know what? As long as somebody's enjoying themselves, I feel like I'm not really too pressed about if they're good or bad. He picks really bad beats. I just started a war. I think it's VB prime minus VA prime over VA minus VB. I think this is what I'm going with. He likes Guilty Gear Strive. Smiley. colon D. Colon parentheses. Colon close parentheses. Okay, so this one is VB prime minus. And then we say VA, or what's our VA? Oh, we don't know VA yet. We'll get there though. Equals VP prime plus. I love how I don't have to add any context to my messages. It's just who I am. Oh, you didn't see. You said I don't have to add any content to my messages. Need VA. Detour. Then I'm gonna write a kissy face. Because that's what I do. Okay. Find VA. Or I'll do it up here. Okay. Delta T equals delta VG. So VI squared plus MGH1 VF squared. I'm just zooming today, okay? This one is gonna be 0. This one is gonna be 0. MG 0.2 equals there we go. Okay. Finding voice actors for your math? That would be kind of awesome. Like a math soap opera with like sine and cosine, like just having the most dramatic relationship ever. Never being in the same room at the same time. Frasier style. Like with Niles and Harris. I have to add one to the Frasier reference counter. I don't know why. Frasier is just one of those shows where like I want to just mention Frasier sometimes. Gotta go. Hacking a super organization. Good luck. Have fun. Stay safe. Wear a helmet. What is this? 0.2 times 2. Hey, wait a second. In that last problem where I was like calculating velocity, did I divide by a half or did I multiply by a half? Because that would be why I messed that up. I'm just realizing right now. 9.8 meters per second. Because I thought I was doing velocity stuff and I think I might have multiplied by 1/2. Like, where was I doing velocity stuff? No, I didn't. Man, I got excited. I thought that was the issue. I kind of like this blackboard aesthetic. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we have not VF, VA. I even got a little smudge on the, like a real chalkboard. The dark background is a must. I just got flashbanged. Yeah, sorry about that. I as you can see from my actual background, I tend to use light mode things, but It's because I'm insane. So if E equals 0, what does that mean? That means that 0 equals VB plus VA. It's a perfectly elastic collision. Reasonable. Okay, so let's plug this in then. We have MA. Let's just start actually plugging stuff in. MA is 10 kilograms, so 10 times VA, which is the 1.98, equals negative 10 VA prime plus... Are we trying to find both velocities? Yep. We'll just do this one then. So MB is 30. Okay, now, wait a second. Negative VA equals VB. Let's actually switch this. Let's do 10 VB prime plus 30 VB prime. The VB prime equals... What have we got? They would give me the same thing, but... This times 10 divided by 40. 0.49? I mean, so that's like to the right, and then VA prime equals 0.4. Meters per second to the left, relative. I don't even know if that number is right, so it's not super worth trying to calculate. It might be 0, because if they're perfectly elastic, then it would be like not moving. I'm not sure. Let's see. Never mind, they're both 0. Wait, why is VA and VB 0 if E is 0? That doesn't make any sense. Is it because of my signs? Might be because of my signs. If I said one went the other way... But that shouldn't mess me up, is the thing. Herm. It also wouldn't produce a 0 if... Oh, no, because the masses are different. What? What? What's happening? If the masses... Wait. Okay, I guess it would be saying that, like, if VA was equal to... I'm, like, looking at this equation right here. If VA was equal to... Oh, you can't even see that arrow that I drew. This one right here. This equation. If VA was equal to VA prime, then VB would have to equal 0. But if they were... It shouldn't matter what direction I put them in, though. Because it would have to be like, they're both going in the... Because normally what happens is, like, if you get it wrong, the direction just flips. Right, so the math should work out this way too. Then, like, how would you find that VB equals 0? Would you not just find that if it equaled 0, VB minus VA... Oh. We'll see. But then... Wait, I'm thinking. Brain turning. Let me get rid of this. Well, I got VA plus VB equals 0 is the thing. So I put the signs in... I have to put the signs in this equation. I do know that. For E, the coefficient of restitution. Wondering if I shouldn't put the signs in... I think I don't... I'd love to see inside your head, you're so interesting. My head is like... I was gonna draw something I can't draw on Twitch. It's like... There's like a cat. And like... There's like a big wolf. And there's lions also in there. They're usually in there. If there's not a lion in there, it's probably the spring. And then there's also like math. But like math in like a... When I walk around, I see like force arrows and stuff. Or like sometimes when I'm walking, like I'll think about the normal force interactions and stuff. Very connected to... Makes me feel very connected to like the world. You know? I'm just a little funny little guy. Really. And the Roman Empire? I don't think a lot about history. I think about history a little bit, but it's kind of depressing sometimes to think about history. Unfortunately. I wish it wouldn't be. Alright. I think the issue is that I shouldn't put a negative on this. Because saying this is a negative, we're double counting signs. Because even though it is a negative on the diagram, we don't need to account for that. Because that's kind of how dynamics works a lot of the time. Like, if you don't account for any signs, you say everything is positive, then it'll give you a negative answer or something. I don't know. I would have to bet it's this cheeky little guy here. I don't really see how else you could get 0 easily. It's like, okay, so we counted for... This is signs, we did signs here. This is pretty much... This is going to be correct, in terms of signs at least. And then so we get negative VA, and if I plug in... Let's try this. So we plug in negative VA equals BB, we get MA BB prime plus MV BVB prime. This should equal 0. No, it shouldn't equal 0 though. Like, it should equal... Huh? Okay, what if I solved for... No. I don't want to do that either. Oh, you know what? This is how I can do this. Let's determine this. So 10 times 1.98 equals negative 10 VA prime plus 30 VB prime. And then we say VB prime plus VA prime equals 0. And we'll solve this system and we'll see what it gives us. That way I don't have to worry about the math as much. The calculator can save my ass. And we'll see if it's probably a sine thing. Well, I'll just put 19, 8. There we go. And 1, 1, 0. Okay. We'll ref that. No, okay, so it does give me the negative. It does not give me 0 solving this. That means my signs are wrong somewhere. I'm gonna put a note those sign issues, which is, it's like 40%, not even 40%, it is like 80% of the problems that I have with doing dynamics and momentum. But once I fix that sign issue, then, you know what? So this is what I would do off stream. If I was doing this, so I might as well show you guys like what I do. So just in general, there's a good way to use references for solving things, and I think there's a bad way. So the first thing I'll always do if I get a problem wrong, right? I look at the answer and I'm like, oh, I got that wrong. Well, check if you got the right answer first, right, with the book or something. If you're not provided the right answer, honestly, go and look it up. But see if you can just look at the answer before you look at the solution. Then I'll go back through my solution and see if I can try and identify the things that might be the problem areas. So I can see if I'm like in touch with my understanding of stuff, right? So if it's a sign issue, you know, that's not something that's a big issue. But like, for example, sorry, I'm gonna flashbang, guys. It's white again. In this problem, one of the things that I forgot was I didn't fully complete it. I didn't go past this first impact. I got like the velocity after this first impact, like when it was right here. It was right here in the block, but I didn't go here. Or just plug it into ChatGPT and get a wrong answer most of the time. Yeah, you can. I would not suggest ChatGPT for math stuff. I know people kind of already know that, but like, if you do want something to solve it, use Desmos, use Wolfram Alpha, right? If you have actual math stuff, because graphing calculators that are based off of algorithms, not based off of machine learning, are going to give you correct answers, right? And knowing the distinction as a engineer between those, I think, is very important. What an algorithm is versus machine learning is. But anyway, what I would do is, because I've given this my best try, I'm going to see if I can find a solution guide for this, and we can see. I tried and it didn't go well, even for fairly simple problems. Yeah, it's always better to ask other people. Go to office hours if you can. Honestly, just look up a solution guide. I recommend all those things before I recommend like any sort of machine learning, because they're not at a place where they can be trusted or anything. The way that because I worked on AI before the big AI boom a couple, now like 4 years ago ish. And when I was tabling with one of the projects that I had done, some guy was like, so how good is your neural network? I was like, it's 99.9% accurate. It was a handwriting recognition model. And he was like, so would you feel comfortable like using this in applications? And I was like, no, because I don't need it to do that. Other people have written better models. But he was like, yeah, you know, you think about it, if you're trying to use like image recognition to like recognize stop signs for cars, right? If it's wrong, if it's 99.9% accurate, there's still that 0.1%, which means that someone could get into a crash. And then, you know, is that something that you feel comfortable with is the question. ChatGPT will confidently give completely wrong answers for my computational chem work. Dude, ChatGPT, have you seen the one where it like tries to solve the crossword puzzle answer, and it's like, I need a word that's like a vegetable backwards but something else forwards, and it's like just giving things that aren't even words. Like, it's not good. One of my professors, my history professor, was like, oh, so like you guys use AI like to help with your work and stuff? And I was like, I've never used it. He's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And I was like, it's literally too dumb to be used. Like, I would have to do more work to fix whatever it gives me than to just write it correctly myself the first time. Right, and B, let's see if I can find this block. A, that's an S. Because if we can figure out what this is, then for the next problem we can get it right. It's funny to me how when E equals 0 equals, funny to me how dependent dynamics correctness is based off of sign convention, and how little it's emphasized in my class. Let's see. Okay, I think I've found it, and then we can see how wrong I was. Maybe I just missed an entire step, and then I'm like, not credible at all, and you should never listen to me. It's a chat GPT equivalent. I don't think I could ever use AI, like, without thinking it's just funny, except for my Furby child. I am very much a supporter of making AI natural selection models. I think they're fun. What is happening? Oh, here. Oh, it's there. Let's try this one. Also, yeah, pirate things. That's my other kernel of wisdom for today. I can't believe now that Funimation is dead, like, Crunchyroll is just upping their prices so much. Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, this is wild. Let's see. Here, we're gonna go on a field trip. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Oops, wrong thing. My bad. There we go. Okay, so we have conservation of momentum. MA plus MVB equals MAVAX plus M. Sure. Initially, VA equals VB equals 0. Ah. What? VA equals 0? Why would VA equal 0? What? VBX equals... Oh, okay. Wait, what? Isn't it sliding down and hitting the thing? After impact. Sure, this is fine. I agree with this. I don't know if I agree with that. That's weird. VO plus VO equals T1 plus V1. Yeah. 1.7. Yeah, I got a slightly different answer than that. I mean, they use 1.81, so maybe I could get a slightly different answer than that, but that's fine. It's the same magnitude. VBX equals 1030 times this. What? Oh, also E. Where do they define E? Okay, VBX minus VAX equals E times VAX minus VBX. Okay, so equation is right. Negative MA over MB VAX. So negative equals E. Oh, this might be too hard to follow. Let's see. This is the way that I did it. I think the only weird thing though is like this. I don't know why they're saying that it's 0. Let's read the problem again. Here, let me go back here. Give me some. Here we go. It's released from rest and slides down. Yeah, it's not gonna be 0 though. Right? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. VAX equals negative E V A N metal pipe. Thank you. Gotta go. I'll leave you with this. Okay, I'm gonna take a crack at the last problem real quick then, and we can. Oh my goodness gracious! This is a funny torture machine. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is he? What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Who let them cook? I didn't let them cook. Okay. Okay, when a rope is at an angle of 30, sphere, the 1 pound sphere. Okay, first off, let's just do this for my mental. Equals 1 over 32.2. Just keep this in my calculator. 1 divided by 32.2, and just so I can reference it, 0.031 slug. Okay. Alright, it's got an initial speed of 4. The coefficient of restitution between... Okay, so we're gonna have to, like, have it hit. So it starts at a 30-degree angle. It's not gonna hit until later. The length of the rope is that. Spring constant has a value of that. Determine the velocities of A and B immediately after the impact. The maximum deflection of the spring. Okay. So, this is great. Let's maybe just start with some diagrams. Okay. So, I'm assuming it hits it at 0. Because they don't really give us any, they don't give us any, it's an oblique, that's why, okay. They don't give us any value of theta or like anything to deal with, so I'm going to assume that this is going to be 0 right before we hit. Don't know why I drew that. We're going to have it have V this way. VA. And the other thing is not moving. So we're going to have this oblique impact, which is sort of unfortunate for us, but that's okay. It's going to be 20 degrees. This is where we're going to hit. So F delta T for our normal force. We're going to have a tension, which is going to act in the direction. This is actually going to be a delta T. This is going to be an impact, because it's got some of the impulse in its direction. So to get rid of both of those, we're going to have to do some lifting, I think. Yeah. Is there anything else here? We have a weight force, actually. Pretty important in this case, because we're going to possibly have some acting here. I'll just draw the MG. It's not going to be an impulse though, so I'm going to draw it in dotted. And yeah, we don't have a normal force because we have an impact. Oh, a chicken on screen! Oh my gosh, thank you. The chicken's saving me here. Here we go. Okay. This is our impact. Right. We're gonna have a normal force just sort of generally here, which is also gonna be an impact. So probably we're gonna have to be summing in the X direction to get rid of some of these, like that tension, and the normal force is gonna be kind of tricky. But if we sum in the X direction, we don't have any tension, we don't have any normal force, and our impulses are gonna cancel out as well. We sum for both of them. That's kind of lovely, actually. Enjoy that. Cool, and then we have an equals, and what do we think? The ball is probably gonna move in this direction, I'm gonna guess. 2 pound? Maybe it's not, but we'll just say that it moves in this direction. M-A-V-A prime, and then we got this dude who is definitely gonna move this way. M-B-V-B prime. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna go and try and find... We're trying to find the velocities of A and B immediately after the impact. Which is kind of crazy. But everything's moving in the X direction, so it kind of makes our life a little easier to just go system both. We have a coefficient of restitution as well, so we'll have some unknowns, but MAVA plus some of the... Okay, actually, sorry. Let me slow down. I'm getting too excited. PAX plus some of the forces in the X direction. I'm gonna put an X-axis on here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. There's our coordinates. Just so that we know it. And then we're gonna say sum of PFX. Yeah. Alright, so now we have to actually do that. So MAVA plus, this is gonna be 0, because when we, when we choose this, we're choosing it to be 0. And then that's gonna equal MAVA prime plus MBVB prime. Actually, we don't necessarily know that... Okay, well, so for B... okay, never mind. I lied a little bit. We have to do a little different. This is going to be X and there's going to be a Y component. On both of them. Now this one's constrained, so I'm not actually sure if we're gonna have that. But yeah, it's important to do that. Because we don't necessarily know, like if the block goes backwards, it could be moving up at an angle because of that angle that it hits at. So we're gonna call it that. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we'll start with that. Then what else have we got? We've got... We can define VA. That's something we can do. So we gotta get some MGH in here. I'm gonna set MGH datum 0. So detour to find VA. So again, with the boring like gravitational change is the change in that. So I'm just gonna hop to it. 1/2 MAVF squared equals MGH. We know that the other two are going to be 0. So... What do we know about this H? Well, it's going to be this distance, which is L, equals H equals L, and minus some amount. We want L minus would be Wait, actually, yeah. Cosine theta, cosine alpha. Because we just want this little bit here, so we have to subtract this big bit, which is the cosine of alpha. Great, we love that. It was so wild. My professor was like, I would give you guys 45 degrees on tests and problems and stuff because it's easier, but you guys keep messing up your components, so I can't give it to you. And I was like, people are still messing up components and you don't feel like that's a thing we need to address? Like, oh my god. Give them a Khan Academy page to practice, man. Like, that should not be something you're messing up. I mean, like, if it's a one-off thing, you know, all of us have bad days, but okay, I can cross out the m's. Okay, so 9.8 times 2.6 feet, not 9.8, 32.2. Always units. 2.6 feet minus 2.6 times cosine of 20, right? 30. And of course, that's going to give us the nasty number. And then times 2. Oh, I think that's it. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we get a normal number. Or if we get a deranged. No numbers are deranged. They're all beautiful in my heart. But also, they can be a little... Oh. I see why. I put the thing in the wrong place. There we go. 4.7. 4.74 feet per second. Is that logical? I mean, it's not going a million feet per second, so it's kind of logical, but also, I mean, it's not moving down very much either, probably, so... Sure. Okay. Then we have... Putting stuff in? Well, we need the coefficient of... Oh. Never mind. Okay, so... In terms of the coefficient of restitution, we can only use that in the normal direction. We need to make some more equations, for sure. Okay, if we take... What else can we look at? We can look at... my brain shut off. Okay, I need to find... Okay, my computer just gave me a notification I need to delete things. Awesome. I love that. That's great for me. Actually, that's awful. Okay, so we have the normal direction we could look at. We could look at the tangential direction. The tangential direction looks maybe kind of good. No, it doesn't. It looks bad. There's too much stuff in there. What have we got? The normal force. We've got the goofy force. We took the y direction, also kind of bad, because like we have the tension. Yeah, we want to avoid basically all these impulses, so let's see, how else can we... So we've done all we can with 2, so we have to pick 1 now. If we take in the... Well, let's do the coefficient of restitution, because I actually can do that. Whoops. Let's tilt my whole thing for a second. Coefficient of restitution, we just have to, like, do some do some big brain stuff. Rest. Okay, we gotta say MB. Okay, so come back. I don't know why I undid so much. Okay, E equals. Just do VB prime. So this is the reference one. Right. So VB prime. We want VB in the normal direction, which would be. Let me maybe draw this. It would be VB. VB is. Oh god, wait, that's like kind of nasty, isn't it? I can't just say like cosine or sine, can I? Like in this case, VB would be like this way. Okay, let me see how we did this in class, because we did something like this. Alright. It was a little hairy. Let's see. Well, okay, these were just 45s. That's not very fun, what is it? Why do we have 45s? Okay. Yeah, we did... Okay, when you summit an E tangential for the sphere, you get rid of the... Oh, what? Oh, wait, but you have T. Maybe T is not a impulse. Would it? I feel like it would be an impulse, though. Well, I think it would be. But if it is, then the problem might become too hard to solve. What do we think? The meta analysis of this problem, which is another thing you should always do. Is it, if I set it up this way, is it solvable? I think the answer is no. I think it wouldn't be solvable this way, because you can't, sorry, you can't escape the T. Something I said to myself, bad joke. That's so evil. I'm getting a clementine out of my bag. A thinking clementine. Are they in here? I forgot I have Reese's peanut butter cups. Wait, never mind. This problem is awesome now because it made me get Reese's peanut butter cup. This is great. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy, guys. You don't even know. This is so exciting. I get to have a Reese's peanut butter cup. Oh, yes. Except it's probably not that exciting if you're allergic to nuts, because then you can't eat them, which is sad. I'm sorry. You could have Reese's almond butter. Have they done that? Has Reese's done that? If they haven't, I feel like they would make a bajillion dollars if they did. Maybe not a bajillion. That's a lot of money. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Should I just... What if we just took the dot product? What if I just said... Fuck it, we ball. Dot product. Because when things go wrong in my life, I usually just say fuck it, we ball dot product. And that solves my issues. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Alright. Let's do it. Okay, so we need the normal direction. We gotta set up a normal vector. So En is going to equal... well, E tangential... That's our 20 degree. Wait, theta equals 20 degrees. So that's gonna be cosine 20, sine 20. I'm gonna set it up so that we have E tangential pointing downward and E normal pointing sort of up, out. Which is fine. I'll just sort of have to actually draw that, so ET, En. In this case, it's ET, En. That. Getting a little hard to read the diagram, but we push bravely onward. So then En is gonna equal. Did they do that right? We switch them sine 20, cosine 20. And we take a look. We say, oh, sine 20 is positive, sine 20 is negative, cosine 20 is positive. Because y is positive, but x is negative. Okay. Now, our vector is going to be VB dotted with one of these, right? So VB prime dot En equals VB prime VBX prime sine 20 plus VBX prime cos 20. That help me at all? Not really, because I kind of need it in the... I need some, like, number times En. Like, these are the components of En. But I need, like, thing. Is this what it is times? I guess that would be just this times En. Kind of evil, though. So this would be VBY. I don't like that. That's... The dot product is not helping me here. How do I get it in the normal direction? Okay, I think we have to say... the tension is not an impulse. Guys, I'm just gonna go out of my way to say I think it's not an impulse. I don't think we can say that. Because, like, otherwise how would you do it? Like, I don't even know what step we'd be able to take. Which is, that's, like, concerning, though, because, like, what is the tension? Wait, we have to find the tension with F equals MA. Do we? No, you couldn't do that, because there's an impulse there. Do I have to find the impulse? No. This is, like, too in-depth. That's, like, too many things to find. Wait, no we aren't. We can't ignore the tension. It's there. Whether it's in the E tangential or the E normal, it's in both of them. Which makes me think it's an impulse. And then to ignore it, we'd have to do it in the X, and then to get rid of the FT, we have to do that. We have to include both, and we don't really care about that. Maybe... Oh, the issue is that the other one is also has two things. If it had nothing, then... I'm not enthused. Two things. I also feel like I have way too many unknowns. I don't mind dancing around these impulses, but I don't think I can dance around them for that much longer. Because I need to do one of these diagrams has to have... Is there a direction that I can sum in that has nothing? I don't think so. Also, I don't think this VBY exists. This one I'm almost sure doesn't exist, actually. Because it's constrained in this direction. I also don't know about how to get the coefficient of restitution in that direction. I need to break down V. Well, so I mean, I guess for one of them, VB prime, like normal, equals, like if we're trying to get it in, let's say this direction. No, we don't want it in that direction, we want it in this direction. It would be geometry. It would be what would this? Oh. It'd be VB prime normal times cosine 20. Yes. Equals VB prime. Everybody got that? Everybody got that? Everybody good with that? That one we do know. Because I'm just, like, flipping it. Although maybe I can do that with MG too, and I just have to, like, putz around with the angles. Let's see, so that means that VB prime normal equals VB over cosine 20. Now I just need to find, okay, VA prime normal is this, VA normal equals the same sort of deal. That's gonna be VA over cos 20. I just need VA prime normal, which is not going to be happy with us. Because we have it at an angle, and then we have to put it at another angle. Is it just gonna be like two things added though? Because maybe it is just what I said. Like it's just added? Like the thing cos 20 sine 20? Would that be it? What do we think? I don't think. My brain cells are like here and here right now, and I'm just like, please, come together. Even I'm slug. Oh my gosh, someone called one of our lions a slug. I don't even know. I mean, maybe it's, I don't know if it's better or worse than dragon. We get called dragons a lot, but like, oh my god, yesterday, especially because you're the dragon, they're like, oh my god, the dragons. We're like, no, lions, please. But I don't know if slug is a new one. I also got called big bird. That was interesting. Like not me and a yellow lion, but lion dancer life. Anyway, my legally mandated lion break. I don't know. I'm really okay. I'm just gonna write a note here. How to get normal. It's a funny thing to just write on anything in general. How do I get normal? I think that's just about all I can do. I think that's about as good as I can do today. I'm still eepy. I'm gonna have to go through and see. It's probably sines. What I'm guessing is probably sines. It's probably coefficient of restitution stuff. I think logically though, like, this is still a good setup, you know, like, you're doing the momentum, you're summing them in directions, you're trying to avoid the impulses, and then you're using those velocities to do, you know, work and energy elsewhere. Or you're doing the opposite thing, where it's like, oh, you need to find a velocity to figure out stuff about the other velocities, and so you're doing work and energy to get something and then using that. That's still useful. And kind of attacking these problems systematically is also still useful. So, let me see. Let me think about when I'm going to be around next. I actually wouldn't mind... Wait, let me see. When do I have other problems to do? Probably really soon. Yep, really soon. I'm probably going to stream Tuesday. I think. And actually stream Tuesday. Like, not just me saying, I think I'm going to stream Tuesday. Just because it, like, logically makes sense for me to do that. So I think that's where you'll see me next. I like streaming a little earlier. I think I'm probably gonna try and stream earlier on the weekends, just so I can be here earlier for me and for you guys. I'm zesty. Yeah. Accurate. That's just like how math people are, I think. If you're a cool math person, you're probably a little bit, you know, you got that zesty math doing. I know, right? I got that Alan Turing swag, if you know, you know. That could mean a lot of different things. He's a good guy. He's one of my favorite people in history. Okay, yeah, I'll be if you want notifications for when I stream or when I'm going to stream, I have a Discord. Let me plug my Discord. Okay, I can't type Discord. There we go. If you wanna check that out, I ping people, or you can like put on Twitch notifications, but I don't know if those are always accurate or whatever. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Thanks so much for hanging out. We conquered some. We got no answers right, but that's to be expected. Only L's taken. This is the only math stream you can go to where you find no correct answers and net sum zero gain of knowledge. I'm kidding. It's not net zero sum, okay? We did some stuff. We for sure did some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna see you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, wait, no. Fuck, I didn't hit the stop button. Bye.